Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Keo, and today I wanted to talk about quick mixing. I was reading an article from DJ Times, and they were talking about how to get people on the dance floor and how to keep them there. So the article is breaking down the pros and cons, and the person who wrote it, I can't remember his name. I think it's Dawson or something like that. This person believes that the best thing to do to keep the younger millennial crowd is to do quick mixing. I don't know. I think this is a situational thing, and it definitely matters what genre of music you're playing. I think a lot of problems that people have when they take tips from DJ stuff is that DJing is not a one size fits all. There's so many factors who your audience is. Is the club? Is it a bar? Is it a lounge? Is it a concert hall? Is it like a little room rented out in somebody's apartment building? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it a house party? What kind of music are you playing? Are you playing reggae? Are you playing soca? Are you playing hip hop? Are you playing dance music? Is it electro house? Is it dubstep? Like, there's so many factors here. There is no one size fits all argument for giving out sage DJ advice. I'll put that out there. Now, I don't want to make this sound like I got disrespect for what the person said in the article. I don't. I think personally that it's a situational thing depending on what you're playing. Like, for instance, if you play reggae, is the culture reggae? You play 20 seconds, 30 seconds of a song and flip over. Like, it's short. You flip over, and the rhythms turn the song. For the people who don't know what reggae or whatever, I'm gonna do my very worst Jamaican. I feel sorry for my ancestors here, but I'm gonna break this down as best as I can. Uh, Reggae, a lot of artists do the same song. They call it a rhythm. Instead of a rhythm, it's a rhythm. And a bunch of artists, they do their different interpretation, their variations on the same song. Soca is the exact same type of thing as well. There's like a popular song or beat, and a bunch of different artists go on that song, and the person who makes the best song, that's the song that if you don't really listen to reggae or whatever, the person who had the best variation of that song, that's the version you heard. But for reggae and soca, there's like 5 or 6 different artists that did the exact same song. And I'm going off on a tangent here, but the point is, for reggae, you play 4 or 5 different versions of that one song, and that makes up, 2 minutes here, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which is about the average of what I play for a song. For me personally, when I'm DJing, I DJ maybe 2 choruses. And again, it depends on the song and whatever. Sometimes I'll just play the intro of a song and then jump over to the thing. But I don't do that for 3 hours straight. That's insane to me, because the other thing is that I don't duplicate songs. If I play the song, I'm gonna play it one time and that's it for the whole night. Unless whoever booked me asked me to play it again, I'm not gonna do it. I don't care who. Oh, it's my birthday. Oh, we're just about to leave. Can you play? I'm like, nope. Sorry, I just don't care. I have a plan when I'm playing these songs together. There's a purpose for what I'm doing. Anyways, we're getting off topic here. That's probably another video I could do. But doing like a reggae song or rhythm is only 30 seconds, or maybe they say like a part of a song and then you flip over to the next song. But you're basically gonna equate out to 2 minutes, roughly 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30 seconds, which is about 2 verses in the song. And that's been my motto for how I play. I play 2 verses generally for rap music or even singing whatever too, unless, like, say, Fantasy from Mariah Carey. Everybody wants to get to when "Oh Dirty Bastard" comes on the song. Everybody's waiting to get to that part. So you can loop it, or you can just use your cue points and just jump to the point where he starts rapping. But like, you can still distill that song down to 2 verses. One verse from Mariah Carey, chorus, ODB, chorus, mix it out. 2 minutes. I don't have a stopwatch here counting each song, but I've done enough mixtapes and I've done enough mixes, whatever, to just guesstimate that it's roughly, 2-ish minutes per song. And, you need about 24, 25 songs to make up an hour mix. So that's where I get my math from. But the point is that I don't believe in the quick instant mixes to keep everybody's attention. I don't short term, sure, a couple songs, sure, but long term, nah, I don't like it. And that's the thing for DJing. Everybody has their own style. So it's not to disparage somebody who does flip through songs really quickly. My style more so is I want to enjoy the song. If I'm in the crowd and I'm listening to it and DJ plays just a little section of a song and it's my favorite song and then DJ cuts over, that DJ is a bum to me. And most people feel like that. A lot of people in the audience who are dancing, if their favorite song comes on and you just cut it off quickly, they think you're the worst DJ of all time. That's why I like people to enjoy this song. Now you got to keep that in mind. If there's people there that don't like this particular song, this is gonna be hell on earth for them. But that's the trade-offs that you get from DJing. It is not science where you're like, count to three, do this, and then you do this, and then it's not like an equation that's guaranteed for everybody. When you think about it, like if you're DJing a party, you can play the exact same songs from the night before and bomb, because there's no guaranteed way if all you do is follow this exact instructions is going to work for you. There is so many factors that I think come up to play whether or not somebody's going to enjoy their time for how you're playing the music and what's going to be different. I will say this though, if I'm playing a certain way and I'm not getting the reaction that I want, I adjust the music and I may even adjust the time I play music. Maybe I'm playing them too short. Maybe I'm playing them too long. These are things that you got to work out. And that when people say read the crowd, this is what they're talking about. Reading the crowd isn't just, well, I played a song and I looked over everybody and everyone's eyebrows were arched, so I know don't play that song again. It's beyond that. We should probably, you know what, I'm gonna do a video about reading the crowd and what I mean when I say that too. But the raw essence of it is that I take social cues from people who are dancing and people who aren't dancing, just glancing over, and I can figure things out based on what I see and what I'm not seeing. At least that's why you should definitely have a good understanding of the music you're playing. Because if you're playing songs that are terrible that the general public doesn't like, but you didn't know that because you don't really know these songs very well, like you're gonna have a tough night. You have to know your music, and you need to know what your music does to people. There's good examples of songs that is fun for 2 minutes. I'll give a good example. If you're doing a bar mitzvah or like a party where it's like a birthday party where kids are younger, a lot of times kids are going to request songs that they think are funny because of a meme or some kind of TikTok thing, but they don't really want you to play the whole 5-minute song or whatever. Say like it's a remix to a Pokemon beat or whatever. The kids there will be like, oh, for 2 seconds, they're like, oh, this is great. And then everybody else wants to pull their hair out for the rest of the song. That's what I'm talking about. Like these kind of social cues, you have to figure out what works and why, and that type of stuff. When I'm doing those kind of parties and like kids are requesting songs, I instantly I gauge, oh, this is a BS request, I just ignore it. Or this is a genuine request and they're gonna actually do something for it. And those types of songs I would use for games or something like that. I wouldn't use for the actual party part. But that's because I've gone through that already and I understood that this is a crap request and I can't play this for 5 minutes. Like this is gonna burn everybody out. Everyone's gonna be mad at me. But I have to play it longer than 2 seconds though. And these are the things that you gotta you have to gauge, and you're only going to gauge that from experience. If you were in your house and you've never played in front of people before, and you took these kind of rules and turned them to your fact of life, you are going to have a miserable time being a DJ. Everybody is different. Every night is different. I've always equated being a DJ to comedy and the comedians. Right? If you've been on my channel long enough, you've heard this analogy before, but I'm gonna give you the abridged version here. Comedians make jokes, and everybody has the off night where this joke that used to kill doesn't work when you go to Caroline's or Yuck Yucks if you're in Canada or some kind of other comedy club. Or your joke was for a younger demographic, but now you're doing a retirement home. And so a lot of people are older. They don't get your joke. You don't know this until you actually get out your house and do it. There is no guide that you can look at and says, this is how you tell jokes. This is how you DJ. Do this exactly like this. It will never work. You will fail miserably. The DJ who's successful and the comedian who's successful is the person who can see what's going, can kind of gauge what the long-term thing's going to be, and be able to steer this ship on a dime. And you know what I'm saying? You see the iceberg coming, instead of just, I can plow through it. It's going to be okay. You have the foresight to say, let me turn this ship a little bit, and we're going to avoid this iceberg. And I guess that's my point. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you play songs very, very quickly? Or are you one of those DJs that it depends on the night, but it depends on the genre? Like reggaeton, I don't play reggaeton quickly. It depends on the song. Soca, I don't play quickly at all because people who dance to soca want to dance and they want to dance for a while. So rushing between songs doesn't really work. Same thing with dance music. And it depends on the dance music, of course, but certain types of dance music, they want to hear the song and the breakdowns and all that stuff. And so like your DJ skill is remixing the breakdown or figuring out a way to make it go different, but there needs to be highs and lows. It can't be straight just beating you over the head with a drum. Hip hop and R&B stuff, I play it for a certain amount of time, depending on how popular the song is, depending on how old the song is, depending who the audience is. And rock, people want to hear most of the rock song. But like again, this is stuff that if you experience it, you'll know. You can't play like Journey, Don't Stop Believing, and you start the song off and everyone's doing their fake air guitars, and then you're like, all right, here we go, we're gonna move over to the next song. You can't do that. Like people want to sing that song and get to the chorus and all that stuff. So I don't think that jumping around is effective in every scenario, but it does matter. But again, it depends, and you're not going to know how it depends until you actually do the damn job. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. If you like to support the channel, you can buy something from my t-shirt shop. That's djkeo.store. I simplified the address and made it easier to find, as well as you can buy something from Instagram, djkeo_. My store's there, as well as on my website. I appreciate everybody who supported the channel through the years and got new designs, and new stuff is coming soon. Link is in the description as always. And I thank you for watching, and peace out, bitches.